And hello everyone. How are we all doing this fine evening tonight? I am your host, Rob, from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel, here live on the Carnival Magic. Hopefully this live stream holds up as we've been having issues off and on with this internet here on the Magic. We don't know why we're having issues here, but we are having issues. So if we just cut out all of a sudden, please note it's not me, it's the internet here on the Carnival Magic. Now, I don't know why it keeps going in and out, but I can get other people's live streams fairly reasonable easily, especially if it's early in the morning. Late at night, I'm always having issues. So that is the reason behind it, and hopefully they have resolved all these issues from the Carnival Magic. But we are going to dive on into the chat, and of course, it was myself first in the chat. Just letting you guys know, I'll be in trying to get into the studio. Yes, like I said, I was having issues getting into that studio because of the internet connection. So, but we are going to talk about whatever you guys' heart desires about, as it is your night to talk about whatever your heart desires. And we are currently sailing towards the Puerto Rico still. We will be in the Puerto Rico tomorrow. Yes, I said tomorrow morning. We will be there spending a fantastic day at Puerto Rico. And right in the background behind me, we have our best friend,
Jay Mills from Traveling on the Beautiful Blue Seas.
and of course, where the live action.
Is that where the live action is at? You know where it is, right on here on the ship, and tomorrow in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
So, who knows what live action we will get ourselves into? As it's supposed to be a very nice and beautiful day for the morning. The afternoon, there's calls. There might be some thunderstorms in the forecast, but let's hope it doesn't happen because I have one simple rule: it's not allowed to rain while I'm on vacation. Now, of course, who am I? I just tell Mother Nature that. But does she ever listen? The answer is sometimes yes, the other times, heck no. She don't listen. Because why would she listen to me all the time? Who am I? God? Because I'm not God. I'm Mr. Cruising on the high seas and travel. But we are still waiting for some people to dive on into the chat. So we're going to call back on over Mr. Beautiful Blue Seas and see how is his day going so far on day 2 on the Carnival Magic.
Yeah, my day is going so good so far on the Carnival Magic. It's a wonderful atmosphere. I enjoy every single minute of it. Wouldn't trade it for the world, you know?
And what are some of the things that you have done throughout the day and so far on the trip?
So far on the trip, what's it called? Just been on the wheel dip, went in the hot tub. I got to record Robbie doing the dance competition.
That's going to be coming out soon.
That's gonna be coming out soon for my
To,
content.
for his
My
content,
content.
his content, and my
And
content.
Robert's content.
So if you haven't seen it yet, featured on a special channel that you need to go searching for, because most of you know where I like to hide in the mornings.
Yeah.
So if you know, go check out today's uh, um, stream on their channel, and you'll see it early. But if not, you'll have to wait until I release it on my channel and he drops it on his channel. And we will both drop it a day apart.
Yep.
Of course, I'll take the first day, he has the second day.
The second day. And then I'll also be dropping some more excitement from Puerto Rico Amber and Grand Turkey Caicos.
Amen. There's gonna be
content as well.
there's gonna be a great things going on in Grand Turk.
Grand Turk, there's gonna be tons of lots of fun. So much fun that you've never ever seen.
Yes, because Grand Turk is an amazing port to what I hear. But I just saw two more people jump on into the chat, so let's acknowledge them. And I know you know this person, Mr. Ocean to Ocean, Bruce and Cindy.
Yeah.
Welcome on in.
Welcome on in.
And Mr. Ryan Parker. How are you doing? Do you know who Ryan Parker is?
Yes, I know who Ryan Parker is.
Who is Ryan Parker? I know who Ryan Parker is. I had to think for a quick second, but then I went, oh, I know who he is.
Well,
So
who
who is Ryan Parker?
He was on the Glory with us last year.
No, Ryan Parker. Ryan Parker was not on the Glory with us.
No, he wasn't.
Mr. Ryan Parker is from PK Travelers, or as Cheryl likes to say, yeah. PJ. PJ Travelers. And of course, I knew it was PK. I had to think for a very quick second. But as soon as I saw the photo, I went, I know who you are. And of course, Mr. Nightbot is jumping on in now, stating, please head on over and contact with Justin from Traveling on the Beautiful Blue Seas. If you have not already, and then there is his link to his channel. Please do head on over there and check out his content. And if you like what you see, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And make sure that you watch for at least 3 minutes so YouTube acknowledges that you are a legit person. Yeah. And of course, I'm on the road to the 1,010 subscriber mark by December 1st. Oh, please do help me reach it. I'm literally like 100 and some odd away. I don't know the exact number, but I want to say it's around about 125 away. But I'm hoping to hit that number by December 1st, the absolute latest. Bruce and Cindy is saying, listening while I am getting ready for our show. Well, I hope you have an amazing show. And like I mentioned, I don't know how long I'll be up here. It all depends upon how well does the internet want to be good to me. Because I've been having issues with the internet here on the Carnival Magic off and on. Believe it or not. If I do face call timing, I got no problems. When I go live streaming, I got issues. It just don't want me to do it. And PK is going, here we go. The family account. LOL. Yes. Here we go. So, like I mentioned, we will talk about anything and everything you guys' heart desires. As it's the late night show. Now, it's all not all that late, but it's late enough. So, we are going to talk about whatever you guys want. But for me, I'm enjoying this beautiful cruise so far. And I'm looking forward towards the next cruise already. And then the one after. And after that. I'm always looking forward to the next cruise that is on the books. But I always like to live also in the moment, what I currently have. And of course, this is going to be a lot warmer cruise than I have for my next one. Because my next one, it's going to be very cold. There will be no short sleeves and shorts going on that cruise. I might have a couple pair just for when I'm inside the ship, but when I go outside the ship, ain't gonna happen. because it's all the way up to the greatest, coldest cruise you can probably think of, Alaska. And it's been on my bucket list for a very long time. So, for sure, I will be checking that one out and enjoying it. And we have just now had Mr. Cruise Nuts jump on into the chat. He has an amazing dance he does in Cozumel. And if you haven't checked that one out, make sure you go over and check out his content on that one. And let us all know whose dance do you like so far to date. Between between Booze Cruise 1 and this one, I actually really like this one better than the Booze Cruise 1. But let us all know in the chat which one's your favorite one so far to date, if you have seen both of them. And Cruise Nut is saying hello to PK and vice versa. And of course, I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those fine social medias. Head on over. The Nightbot, our friend, is dropping all these amazing links. And of course, if you need any of them, just let me know. And I will send you the links via email. However you contact me, I will send you the links that you are asking for. And PK is coming up with his answer. He loves this dance better than the Booze Cruise one. Yes, I agree. I actually do. I actually got down and funky. But who knows if I will be outbeaten or not. And if I get outbeaten, well, it just gives me another reason to go for another round and try and outbeat that person. But we will see. And it's all fun and family games. There's really no pride of saying, ooh, I'm number one. Because it's all for fun. Now, when it comes to the chat counts, that's still all for fun for games. But I like to give people a run for their money. You want to out-talk me? Come on. Start talking more than me. I beg you to do that. So, that will be amazing. But in the meantime, we will play a little promo for our Booze Cruise 3.0 if I can get it to upload. Here we go.
The Booze Cruise 3.0 hosted by Rob from Cruising on the High.
Okay.
The Booze Cruise 3.0 hosted by Rob.
I guess it doesn't want to play. So, we tried. I don't know why.
The Booze Cruise 3.0 hosted by Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel. Ports of call: Costa Maya, Mexico; Roatan, Honduras; Belize City, Belize; Cozumel, Mexico; out of Tampa, Florida; Costa Maya, Mexico; Roatan, Honduras; Belize City, Belize; Cozumel, Mexico. Aboard the Grandeur of the Seas out of Tampa, Florida. Sailing October 25 to November 1, 2025. Book today for this amazing sailing with any travel agent.
Yes, that's going to be an amazing trip. So if you have nothing booked yet, please do consider booking that cruise on the Grandeur of the Seas for next October to November in 2025, as it's going to be one boozy cruise for Booze Cruise 3.0. And Nightbot's dropping some more. It's promoting our Booze Cruise 3.0. It knew we were talking about it, so it dropped that link. So check it on out. It's going out of Tampa. And there are the dates. October 25th to November 1st of next year in 2025. And of course, Nightbot is also talking about ways you can support the channel, as we are also on Patreon. So check out many ways you can also support the channel if you would like to support it a lot more. And once again, please help me reach this 110,000 subscriber count before December 1st. But yes, let us all know in the chat, what is your favorite cruise destination? For me, it's definitely anywhere in the Caribbean, especially if it hits Puerto Rico. I love cruising the Caribbean. One day I would love to do the Meds and Australia, New Zealand, and go into Asia and all over the place. But right now, it's definitely the Caribbean, especially if it's going to be hitting Puerto Rico and Cozumel, because I like Puerto Rico when I was there earlier this year. So, but Cozumel is definitely number one. And of course, we always give some balloons here. And a big thumbs up. And of course, there's many, many other more tricks I can do, but right now, it's kind of hard to do it only with one hand. While the other hand is holding the recording device to stream to you guys. And Cruise Nuts is definitely saying, yes, the Caribbean. We don't go to our. We cannot get into the sandals and free dive. Yes. And how about Mr. PK? What is your favorite cruise destination? Let us all know in that chat what is yours. And of course, I have no idea how long this live is going to go on for. It may kick me off because of the internet connection. It may be only half an hour, 45 minutes. We will see how long this live stream goes and how busy this chat gets. So let's make sure we like, share, subscribe, and let everyone know I'm live right now from the Carnival Magic. And so far, this is the best stream I've had so far. where it has held up for this length of time. Normally, after 5-10 minutes, it just cuts me out. I'm now up to the 20-minute mark, and it's still going strong. So let us all know in the chat what you guys want to talk about, what's your favorite destination, all that, so we can keep this chat booming and moving like there's no tomorrow. And Mr. PK is coming in saying, I love Belize. Big fan of snorkeling, and then I can snorkel the second biggest reef in the world and swim with stingrays and sharks. Yes, you definitely can. And you know where you can definitely do that? On which cruise? On the 3.0, because we are going to Belize. So it will be amazing. So there's one great excuse for you to be booking the Blues Cruise 3.0 for next year. And Nightbot is once again dropping down my buddy's link, Justin, from traveling on the beautiful blue seas. Of course, like mentioned earlier, and all the time, if you haven't yet, please go on over, check it on out. As he is making fresh content on his channel from this current cruise. And we'll be uploading it, hopefully, right as soon as we get home. Putting it all together and publishing it to the world to see. But for me, I love going to Belize. I haven't been to the Belize city yet. I've been to the private island of Belize from Norwegian, and it is extremely beautiful there. And I cannot complain about that beautiful country because there's many things you can do, especially because it's a private island. You really don't have to have an excursion to have loads of fun. And they pull up very close. You can walk on and off the ship within less than 5 minutes. And Cruise Nut is now coming in saying there is a place in Belize called the Calo Bananas where you can swim with stingrays and sharks. Been there, done. I mean, I'm sure he means dozens. That many times. And of course, here's Mr. Scott from Controversial Cruising. So, welcome on. Excuse me. Welcome on in, Scott. PK's giving me a little chuckle. That is exactly where we go. Been there twice. And PK is saying hello to Scott. And who's not saying Scott, Scott, Scott? Yes, Scott is a very famous guy here on the YouTube streets. This guy, I personally think this guy does not ever sleep. He has like a USB cord, just plugs it on in, and just runs off energy like that. Because he is everywhere. You cannot complain. Like, he's everywhere. Every time you turn around, there's Scott. Oh, there's Scott. There's Scott. Scott's everywhere. Cruise Night is coming soon. Might have to cruise with you guys. PK Adventure Travels. Yes, please do. And meet more amazing creators. And Scott is saying hello to Ryan, Cruise Nuts, and a Mike. But let's see if I'm going to be lucky enough where it will allow me to upload that movie again for you. I believe it's this one here. Let's see. While it's trying to upload, we will take a peek and see will it actually upload. And Mike from the Cruise Nuts is saying, Rob, you should go on the 2.0 Boost Cruise. Unfortunately, I cannot pull that one off. As much as I would love to do it, I just can't pull that one off. As I'll be getting home like a day or two before it sets sail from Alaska. And I'm out of PTO. So if you guys get some extra PTO and extra money lying around, I'll be more than glad to jump on the cruise. But just so you know, I can't pay you back because I got other cruises I gotta take care of. So if you want to be paid back, it's gonna be a long term, really long term of a payment back. So I got many cruises on the docks. And the chat is moving quite frequently. So let's let me catch one right back on up. Here we are. PK is saying, I have some videos from years ago before we even thought of doing the YT channel. Might try to dig it out and try and make a little something in the future. Yes, definitely do. Because you never know. And I like this Sancho Scott, but I'm not Scott Mike, but unfortunately it doesn't cover the cost of going on it. But that is a good one. Tell my work I have COVID. I like that one. Because that would definitely get me on another cruise and off of work. Because I love going on cruises. But that's a good one. But no, I don't have no COVID. Just make it clear. But I admit that was a good one. All right, I'll put you in charge of this one, Mike. You're in charge of this one. Start a start a Rob GoFundMe page for last minute cruise. You're in charge of that one. All right. If you can pull that one off, we'll talk and make it happen. So you are in charge. And he's having a little chuckle on that one. And let's take a peek to see if it has. No, unfortunately, it did not upload. So I'll have to wait for me to get back home to upload that video for you guys of the drunk Rob going down Carnival Magic Lido. But I'm interested to see how well that GoFundMe last minute cruise Rob does if you do start and pull it off. But I would imagine that cruise would be hefty expensive now for a last minute. because it's just not the cruise fare is the issue. It's also the airfare. The airfare is going to really hurt the most versus the cruise fare. And I know you're probably going to say I'm going to be responsible for the airfare. I can just see you coming out saying that comment. Am I correct, Mike, from the Cruise Nuts? Well, let me know in that chat. Or would that be covered under the GoFundMe? He is asking, it's been a long time since we were on the Magic. Had the best time, though. We did the ABC and Grand Turk in December. Yeah, we're not doing an ABC, but we are doing the Grand Turk. So, on top of the Grand Turk, it's Grand Turk's our last day before we started back towards Miami. And I'm assuming you went out of Miami because the match has been coming out of Miami for a long period of time. But the other two ports that we're going to is Puerto Rico and Amber Cove. So tomorrow in Puerto Rico, next day Amber Cove. The following day, we are heading to Grand Turk, followed by our final sea day. Nightbot is promoting. If you're new, let's hit that like button, subscribe, all those fun, amazing things. Because I'm sure you're going to love all my content that is coming on out. And that is out already. And of course, we are definitely on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. We are probably on it. And of course, Nightbot, you're amazing. Keep on promoting that 1010 subscriber, hoping to hit by December 1st. So help me reach that magical number, because that will be a magical dream. And those are all banners. And of course, this is one of my favorite clips. So here it is for you guys. And yes, it is fully true. And here it is.
Hello, and my name is Rob from Cruising on the High Seas and Travel, and I am here to admit that yes, I am addicted to cruising!
Yes, you've heard it here on this live stream. I am addicted to cruising. And I have no shame admitting to it. And Cruise Nuts from Mike is definitely nice. He knows what I'm talking about. I have no problem admitting to that statement.
Have a seat.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
So, just having my live stream. Yeah. But let us all know when your all next cruise countdowns are inside that chat. And of course, mine is shortly like 4 weeks after I jump off this cruise, heading up to Alaska. But unfortunately, no, it will not be with a Carnival ship. We will be heading up with a Norwegian ship. And I've also heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, by here, the Queen of Alaska is Princess Cruise Lines. And PK is doing 61 days, and we will be on the Utopia. Yes, and that was a funny story that I saw from Jay from the Ship Life about Utopia. If you haven't yet, check it on out. and then come back and maybe we'll talk about it on a late night show, as it was a little disturbed, people say. Cruise Nuts is saying 47 days till a cruise on the 2.0 cruise. And PK is coming back again, also 304 days till the Vista. I hope you guys enjoy those trips. But unfortunately, I can't make any of them, except if Cruise Nuts pulls this one off for me with that GoFundMe page like he was talking about earlier. But I'm not holding my breath for that to happen. But we'll see. But that would be a funny statement if it did pull off and I did go into work and make that statement at work. That would definitely be funny. But and Cruise Nuts is going 218 days for Royal Caribbean Line, a Jewel of the Seas. Oh man, well, we're really rolling out the cruise counts here tonight. 424 days till MS Seascape. Wow, we are really rolling out these cruise counts. Unfortunately, I can't pull out all my cruise counts because they're all on this device. And I don't want to lose you guys because the internet's acting very calmly and very nice here for me tonight. So I'm scared to push any buttons that I shouldn't push. But let's, we're going to talk about that Utopia one that happened. But we got to play a disclaimer first. So let's get that disclaimer going so we can talk about it.
This content is intended for adults only. There may be graphical and/or disturbing things talked about. If this offends you, please consider watching video mine. If under 18, please seek permission from a responsible adult before continuing watching. You have been warned.
And yes, that is my disclaimer. And yes, you have been warned if you're not 18. So, plug up the ears or maybe temporary disconnect because what we're about to talk about. Oh, yes. It was pretty messed up what this individual did. Yeah. On the Utopia of the Seas. And on the side note, Cruise Nuts is saying not posting the flights and direct trip in between everything. We don't public announce all of our trips, only certain ones. That is perfectly great. Because you don't want to post every single trip because then people know when you're going to be away. But back to that Utopia of the Seas. That individual decided to go down to the bare essentials, we'll say, while they were in port on their balcony. I believe it was Freeport, Nassau, but they were somewhere in the Caribbean. But correct me if I'm wrong, which port it was, if that wasn't the port. But bottom line, she went in on the balcony with the bare essentials. Like we're talking right down to the way you come on out or born. Now, I imagine she will be disciplined very heftily, and she may not be able to cruise this royal ever again. But that was some pretty messed up shit that she did. And Constable Cruising saying no nightclub, Rob? Yeah, no nightclub. I'm not into this nightclub stuff. But, this. That probably says otherwise, Scott. But yeah, nightclubs I'm not really into. But I do like going down that Lido deck, flipping and flopping all over the place. Because it's fun, It's Drunk Rob. And Mike from the Cruise Nuts says, you got some moves, Rob. Nice. Yes, I do got some moves. I like to flip flop all over that place. And oh, hello, Najuma Brown. Welcome on in. We are on the back aft of the Lido on the Carnival Magic. And I'm blessed that I get to cruise with this fine lady and my moderator for this whole entire week. I am blessed. And I got to see her pretty much almost every single day, have a couple meals with her, and have plenty more time and meals with her with the upcoming days ahead. So if you're trying to find me, you know where to find me. Until the top of the hour, then I start heading towards to watch the Family Feud game. And that is the adult version of the Family Feud tonight. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to pull much of the videos off of that. But it will be funny as hell. And Mike from the Cruise Nuts saying hello to Mr. Najuma Brown. And I'm sure Najuma back will come back and say hello to Mike from the Cruise Nuts. But yeah, no, Scott, are you a nightclub person? Let us know inside that chat if you are still here. Let us all know, because we all would like to know if you are one of those type of people that go to that nightclub scene. Let's see if we can get one more time. Hopefully it will upload this time around. And we will just sit on this page for a moment or two to see if it actually uploads for us. As I'm trying to upload a video into the stream while I'm in the middle of the sea. let's find on out. I don't think it's gonna work because it's moving very slow. So we are jumping back into the chat. Yes, Mr. Scott is saying hello to Najuma Brown. And we got about less than 15 minutes left in the live stream. And we will be then wrapping it on up. If we don't wrap it up any sooner. But there are many, this is an amazing, awesome trip so far. And yeah, who knows what tomorrow and the other future days will bring us all. And hello, cruising is fun anytime. Oh, and my buddy Justin has just brought me another beer.
Yes.
But another cold beer. The question is, can any of you guess what kind of beer it is? I'll be surprised if someone can guess the name of the beer that he brought me. So let's see. And cruising is fun. Anytime says the future day shall bring more rounds. 2 moves. Yes, and they're guessing Demaxi X. No, it's actually not that. He didn't bring me that beer. He brought me another beer. And you will get a kick out of it when you see it. And Mike from the Cruise Lunch is saying hello to Jeremy and Cheryl. But it will be funny and funny. And Scott is saying hello to Jeremy and Cheryl also. But so, does anyone else have any other guesses of what kind of beer it is? The hint I will definitely give you is a kid can have this type of beer. That is the biggest hint I can give you. They can have this type of beer. A kid can have this type of beer. Did you learn? Rum and Pepsi's not a beer, but good guess. I like that guess. And cruising is fun anytime. Couldn't guess it. And Scott, you got it. It is a root beer. Barks. He brought me a Barks. And Cruising Fun anytime says my favorite soda. It's one of my favorites. I also like the Dr. Pepper, like Jeremy likes. The Dr. Pepper is also good too, but it's a very hard toss up between those beers and Dr. Pepper. But when it comes down to root beers, I like A&W Barks, and Mug. And that beer is really amazing. And Contour Cruising saying root beer on the high seas and travel. I mix it all up, root beer, water with some crystal ice, because I always say water sucks. It really, really does suck. Water sucks. It really, really does suck. And it's all about Gatorade. That small little clip does come from a great movie called The Water Boy. Let us all know if you guys have seen that movie. But tonight they were showing Ghostbusters on the big screen here on the Magic's Lido deck. And it was the brand new Ghostbusters movie. And unfortunately, I didn't get to it because I was too tied up with having dinner with amazing friends here on the Magic. My buddy Justin from Traveling on the Beautiful Blue Seas. Hey,
Yep.
traveling on the
Traveling on the beautiful blue seas, where the live action is at.
Yep. And of course, with our friend Chuma Brown. And last but not least, Mr. Dewey Skis. We all have jumped on this amazing cruise just to cruise with each other. And we are having a blast, aren't we?
Oh yes, and definitely a super blast.
And yes, Cheryl has it right. TOTBBS. Traveling on the
Beautiful.
beautiful blue seas. The TOTBBS.
Yes.
She loves the short form down that and she's coming down to ask, where did y'all eat today? Believe it or not, we actually skipped lunch because we had a late breakfast, and we went down to the Southern Lights
Yep. Southern Lights
for
restaurant.
Sea Day brunch.
Yep.
And it was just me, Justin, and Mr. Dewey Skis. And then, of course, like I said, we skipped lunch because we weren't that hungry. And then we actually went down to the Northern Lights. We left the Southern, we went to the Northern
Northern Lights restaurant.
restaurant, and we had our dinner there.
Yep.
And it was all four of us.
Plus, we had some delicious.
And the
fried-
food-
You know that southern
and-
fried chicken with mashed potatoes? Oh my goodness. Delicious.
And believe it or not, the food so far on this cruise is definitely a million, a million times
Yeah.
better. A million times better.
Yeah.
A million times better than the Glory from the Booze Cruise 1.0.
Yeah.
So maybe when we go up to a much more bigger ship, maybe it'll get a lot more better.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see
In the future, you know?
what the future may bring us, because who knows where this, drunk Rob may appear.
Yeah.
Back
Alongside with Jay Mills from Traveling on the Beautiful Blue Seas.
besides, Mr. Cruise Nuts, Mike.
Yeah.
He lives in great state of Texas. No, not Tampa. Texas.
Texas, yeah.
You know what he told me to do?
You see.
He wants me to come on the Booze Cruise 2.0. Cheryl,
2.0.
Cheryl, I hope you're listening, because this is directed for you to hear. So let me know if you're here still.
Yes.
But Scott is saying, love Sea Day brunch. Yes, I do. And he goes, yo, Justin.
Scott.
But Do you know what Cruise Not said earlier?
Let's say
Okay, Cruise 2.0 is going out of the port of Tampa
Tampa over there.
next month. Okay?
Next month.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a cruise to Alaska
Yes, sir.
just before they go on Cruise 2.0.
Man.
My turnaround will be like come home, unpack, wash my stuff, pack my stuff up, and either out that night or the next day.
Yeah. And then, but the
Hold on a second, hold on a second. Out that night or the next day to get down to Tampa to jump on the Paradise for the Bruce Cruise 2.0. He said I should come. He's gonna start a GoFundMe page for Last Minute Cruise for me.
Wow.
But I have a problem.
How you gonna be able to get the time off?
I want you to guess how I'm gonna get that time off. You told me to tell somebody to tell my employer. Think of something that you would tell your employer that would guarantee to get you time off. What would you say to the employer that guarantees to get you time off and stay away,
Oh,
stay far away from me? What would it be?
it would be
Hopefully Cheryl's still in the chat. Let's see if she can get it.
like a major,
Oh, it's a major.
major
It's a major issue.
family emergency.
Oh no. It's not. No. We don't go that major. We go major beyond that.
Oh, it's a major.
It's like a really major. What would it be? I'll give you one letter. It has a C in it.
Oh, major cruise.
So,
Watch.
and ends in D. We just had this major issue, and it shut down travel like crazy.
This
What made you sadly lose your job at the airport?
major disease.
What made you lose your job at the airport? You weren't fired. I can guarantee you that you were not fired. And why were you laid off?
Pandemic.
And what pandemic was it? Come on.
COVID.
What did I tell my employer?
Yeah. COVID.
I have COVID. Go on the Bruce Cruise 2.0.
Okay.
Now that would be a funny statement to make to my employer. Just once again, no, I don't have COVID. Okay? But it would be funny to pull that statement off to get on another cruise.
That would be
Just to go on another cruise. That would be hilarious. But we are almost at that top of the hour where we're going to start wrapping things down because I'm going to Family Feud to see how
Steve Harvey.
I will laugh my ass off if Steve Harvey is on this shit. But no, I think it will be with the cruise director.
Who's director?
Kieran?
Keegan.
Keegan.
Yep.
Keegan. I was close. Kieran.
Yep.
Kieran, I was close. Keegan. I was close. Give me credit there.
Yeah, I got it.
Give me credit.
Come on.
I was close. But yeah.
I was
And see-
being wrong, I'll just kind of like correct you a little bit, like
I was pretty close.
yeah.
But yeah, we're going to see what funny questions that get asked and what the answers they come on up with.
Yes.
And it will be hilarious. So, I would like to thank you all for coming on out, to my live stream here tonight. Live from the
Beautiful blue seas where the live action is at.
But where are we? What ship are we on?
We're on the Carnival Magic.
Carnival Magic!
You know what it is.
Where the live action Holy, she's in that smoking section. And the smoke is blowing in my.
Somebody's smoking, but it's more like somebody's smoking.
Yeah, yeah. Someone did. And we did some dogs on board.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shut down this live stream. I'm going to shut down this live stream, and we will all see you, hopefully, tomorrow morning. If I can get my lazy ass out of bed at 7 o'clock for Cup of Joe with Rob and friends, and we will see where it'll take us. That's at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. So, we'll see you all then. And of course, until next time, I see you on the high seas and wherever Charles may take us. Until then, bye for now.
And have a wonderful day.